Brandon, what would a win over the 8-3 Titans say about
That's
Baker
definitely
and the
not it.
Browns?
It's put up or shut up, but you
I
were close.
Love
Go
it,
ahead.
Jenna. Thank you. Nick, you need to listen to Jenna more. You hear what she said?
Please,
Her
let's
open
just
was
end the
perfect.
show
Jenna,
right
what do you
there.
want me to say now? Yeah, I mean, can we go to the next block, please? There's nothing else for me to say. You said it all. They haven't beaten a
Period,
team
point
with a
blank,
winning
as you
record.
guys say.
Yeah, right. Baker Mayfield's having a career low in passing. He's averaging 191 yards a game. That's terrible. He's going against a 28th ranked passing defense, 31st in pressure. So, look, if they get a win, they beat the Tennessee Titans, who's coming off of a big win, and Baker Mayfield throws for over 250 yards, Nick, I think you need to add them to a new tier. Maybe it's the scariest team in the playoffs, maybe. I don't know. Maybe reveal something new. But I need to see them beat the Titans, and I need to see Baker Mayfield throw for over 250 yards, where he's only done twice this year.
So just beating the Titans wouldn't be enough. Getting to 9-3, clearly certifying themselves as the third best team in the conference. If they're 6-point underdogs, that would not be enough, right? Well, if they win this game,
not to your standards. Not to your standards, because Taysom Hill, getting a win. Taysom Hill getting a win in Denver wasn't enough because he didn't throw for over 100 and something yards. So I guess not. I want to see him throw for 250 yards.
Brandon, the Saints were 16-point favorites because they were playing a team that didn't have a full roster. You can't compare that to the Titans game. Listen, hold on. No. Wait. Here's the deal. If the Browns win this game, they are unequivocally the third best team in the conference. They will have beaten the Colts. I know you guys pretend that win doesn't count. They will have beaten the Titans. The only other argument you could make is the Bills, but raise your hand if you believe in the Buffalo Bills on this panel. I don't think any hands are going up. The Browns will be the third best team. Now, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to win this game. I think the Titans are better. The Titans are at home. The Titans have the best running back in football. The Titans have a quarterback who has, over the last couple years, certainly played at a higher level than Baker. And I really like the Titans coach. But to frame this game as if it would be a massive failure for Cleveland to not go to Tennessee, a team that made the conference championship last year, a team that has won, I think, something like 17 of its last 22 football games, and it not going there and winning as a touchdown underdog is a massive indictment on them. It just shows the rolling goalposts that we hold the Browns to, or some people hold the Browns to, because they don't like the personality of their quarterback, which is all this is about. It's just some folks, and it's not just Jenna, but it definitely is also Jenna, just don't like Baker. So we will continue to act like this Browns team that has not won a playoff game since Bill Belichick was the coach and has only played in one playoff game since they went back to Cleveland, that them on their way to being 11-5 is some type of disappointment when it's not. So if they win, it's great. I don't think they will, but I'm sure if they do, we will still find some qualifier wilds to downgrade the performance.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to talk about if they win. And Brandon, here's what I've learned about working with Nick. Hand-to-hand combat, can't do it. You can't do it. He's just got too many stats. He's like, oh, yeah, how about this? Blammo, uppercut. You're like, oh, I didn't see that stat coming. You got to go the other way. You got to go the other way.
That is
true. You got to take his momentum,
wow, that's
boom,
true.
Send him that way. It's the only thing you can do. So here we go. So here's this. That's a technique I'm going to use now. Okay, Nick. If they win, they'll be 9-3. So if they win, come Monday morning, we need to start talking about them going to the Super Bowl. We have to. If you love Baker so much, we have to talk about them going to the Super Bowl. 2018 Patriots won the Super Bowl, started 9-3. How about the 2014 Patriots? Hall of Famer Julian Edelman, Super Bowl MVP, remember that? 9-3. San Antonio Holmes, your hometown team. Brandon, 9-3.
Ooh.
How about the elite Joe Flacco?
That's right.
Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. What'd they start? Audience? 9-3.
9
So if
and
the Browns
three.
are 9-3, you can't start saying like, oh, the Browns, no one's giving them any credit. I'm going to give them all the credit. I'm going to say they're a Super Bowl team. The question is, Nick, will you give them credit for being a Super Bowl team?
They're not. No, you guys.
Then they're the third best team in the conference.
Maniacs. Yeah,
I know,
the third
right?
best team in the conference.
Thank you.
Yes, correct.
Third best team in the conference should have a path to the Super Bowl.
Jenna, I'm just curious. Just help me out here. How many teams from the conference make the Super Bowl? How many teams from the conference make the Super Bowl?
That's not the
question.
So if you're the third best team, you would then have to beat the second and the first best team. So that you guys are like a logical group of smart, moderately good-looking people who, when it comes to the Browns, are just lunatics. Are just total, absolute lunatics. Yeah, Brandon, tell me the deal, please. Explain the deal.
Here's the deal, Nick. You keep talking. Every time we talk about the Browns, you bring up one thing, all right, and it's consistent. This moving goalpost. Nobody's moving the goalpost. The goalpost for every team should be win the Super Bowl. Now, is it realistic? Is it a realistic goal for half the teams? Probably not. But the goal is the goal for every single team. So if the Browns, great job, Browns. You finally have a winning record. Great job, Browns. You're making it to the playoffs. That's not the goal for any guy in that locker room. They better be thinking about winning the Super Bowl. And Jenna's right. If they're 9-3, and Wild's also, if they're 9-3 after this, obviously they beat the Titans, okay, and they're the third best team in the conference, why aren't they contenders?
Because you've got again, now you guys are, but you don't believe they're even, this is so frustrating. They wouldn't be contenders because the two teams ahead of them, one of them's undefeated, and the other one has the greatest player I've ever laid eyes on in Patrick Mahomes and is the defending Super Bowl champions. So it'd be somewhat of a difficult path to beat them both. But just very quickly here, you're right, Brandon. The goal for everyone is to win the Super Bowl. You have three adorable, wonderful young children. Your goal for them, I would imagine, is to one day lead very happy, successful, lucrative, loving lives. But first, they all had to learn to walk and talk and not pee their pants and go to school. The Browns have been peeing their pants for 20 years. And now it's like, hey, guess what? The pull-ups are off. They might make the playoffs. And we're like, hey, have you learned French yet, you jerk?
You know what the Browns are?
It's total insanity.
Nick, you know what the Browns are?
They've been to the playoffs once in 20 years. What?
Nick, you know what the Browns are? They're that kid that still lives at home. They're 32 years of age, and they still live at their parents' house. That's the Browns. It's time for them to move out and grow up.
And they finally got their own apartment.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.